What do the lines on your palm say about you? Could your hand hold the secrets to spiritual power, divine connection, or even unseen challenges? Stick around, because what we share could unveil hidden secrets that you didn't even know about yourself. Welcome to alruhaniyat, where we explore Islamic occultism, unveiling the mysteries of spirituality, ancient wisdom, and divine connection. Today we're diving into a topic that many of you have asked for: the types of Zawhari palms, what the lines on your palms say about you. For those unfamiliar, Zawhari individuals are considered spiritually unique, with certain signs that mark their deep connection to unseen forces. From these marks, the most well known is the palm types. They are often used in the ruqyah sciences to identify one's spiritual strengths and challenges. Before we start, let me clarify. This information is esoteric and specific to Islamic occultism. Its application requires deep study and guidance. Please approach this as academic and spiritual knowledge and not dogma. The first palm type is the Mikael palm, which looks like three distinct separate lines, or the number 111. It's called Kaf Mikael because the science of the letters, that name adds up to 111. If this shape happens to be on both palms, it's called Kaf Bikr, or the Virgin palm. This palm is deeply significant in Arabic numerology, connecting to the name of Allah al-Kafi, or the Sufficient. Those people who are marked with Mikael's palm are considered 95% Zawhari, and their defining characteristics include a strong connection to spiritual beings, especially Ilwi, Samawi, and Kurubi. They have the ability to influence and control most ranks and tribes of jinn. They get limited sleep during the night, 3, maybe 4 hours. And during heightened spiritual states, they have awrad or litanies. Their psychic insights can reach 100% or even surpass that, and they'll come up with a lot of information with their kashf. This is why they are called the palm of luck, even though the bearer may face considerable spiritual trials and challenges. People like this are more difficult to cast a spell on. And because of this, you'll find groups of magicians plotting on them, because one would cast and it won't have any effect. So they end up calling for reinforcements and help. This story has repeated in my own dealings and with exorcism clients, with students, and it seems to be a recurring theme. A high percentage of Zawhari Kaf Bikr are people who have a lineage to Ahlul Bayt, although not 100%. So if you are this type, comment below. Next we have the Latif palm. It is marked by the number 18 on the right and 111 on the left, which adds up to the name of Allah al-Latif, or they correspond to that name. They have moderate Zawhari energy but lead more balanced lives. Their characteristics include moderate financial success and career stability. They sleep about 4 to 6 hours and have a heightened psychic abilities during kashf operations. Psychic insights is about 75% when they're in the normal state. However, when they have awrad and litanies, it can reach 95%. They also have the tahsin from the qareen, from the Zawhari qareen. However, it's not as strong as the protection and the tahsin that the Kaf Bikr individuals will have. Now the Basaq palm, marked by 111 on the right and 81 on the left. Basaq means lofty or elevated. This is unique compared to the other Zawhari types because this one will not have any protection on their left side. And in general, their left side will be weak, left side of the body. However, with the right guidance, they can still harness their spiritual gifts safely. Their financial success often comes at a price, and they will routinely experience unpredictable losses as well as gains. So proper spiritual protections for them is important, as well as doing some kind of work for financial success or stability. This type of Zawhari enjoys a more regular sleep pattern. The Hu palm, and this can manifest in a different number of combinations, and they're a little bit more complex because there's more different combinations. So unlike the Mikhail palm, these people will have to rely more on their awrad to protect them as well as amplify their abilities. Now, if you have Kaf Hu with 111, use the dhikr Huwa Kafi. With 18, you recite the dhikr Huwa Hay. With 81, recite La ilaha illallah, because there's no specific dhikr for this person. So you could either use a combination of names of Allah that can count up to 81. For example, Wahid, Batin. This combination will add up to 81. However, since there's no set dhikr for them, the best word for them will be La ilaha illallah. And that is the best word anyway. Kaf al-Kunuz, or the treasure palm. This is marked by the specific pattern on the hand. Yes, these people are the unluckiest people alive. So if you have this, you must get in contact with a ruhani to do proper protections for you. It's the darkest palm of all, darkest type, and that's where you hear all these horrific stories about Zawharis, and especially younger. It's from this type usually. This type has a qareen that is actively trying to get rid of them through a specific ritual. So it has to be a ritualistic way to get rid of them. So they are given as a sacrifice, because the qareen is from the sahir of the jinn, the saharat al-jinn, also known as Bani Ghilan. That's where the word ghul or ghouls come from, Bani Ghilan. And for treasure operations, that's the only benefit that the Zawhari can have. Now, if you don't have this palm on both hands, you don't have this kind of symbol on both hands, then congratulations, you're not from these. And this is also called the unlucky palm, because this one just has nothing but problems in their life until, you know, the eventual end in the worst way. However, if you have one of your hands like this and the other one with either Hu or Kafi, or, you know, Kaf Mikail, or any of the other types of palms, then congratulations, you're not the treasure palm. And this could either indicate a sihr that was inherited. So one of the parents had the sihr and you still have some of the problems from that. Or it could indicate the type of astrological magic. So the sihr was tied to a star. Because usually, any type of sihr, it'll last for like 7 years max. Then it'll stop. It might turn into mass or devil's touch. It might turn to something else. But you won't have the effects of the sihr for longer than 7 years. The only exception for that is the astrological magic. So if the curse that you're under is tied to a specific star, that will just renew itself automatically year after year. So be careful with that. I just wanted to add that the reason why the Qareen for the Zawhari Kanuz or the treasure palm is trying to unalive the person, it's because he will elevate, he will receive an elevation. Same way as a Rouhani or even a Sahir, all these people will elevate. So let's give you an example. Let's say a Rouhani goes into a conjuration like the Harushiyya, okay? There will be 9 levels of elevation that he will have to go through from doing the minor 3 times, the middle one 3 times, then the greater one 3 times. So altogether 9. Then it'll open up the Sabasat for him. Or if they're doing the Barhatiyya, first they will do the opening ritual for it. Then they will have to do a service period for each of the names. Like 28 names, yes, 28 riyadas. Some of them will require seclusions. Yeah, 28 names. Then after doing those, you have completed one elevation of the Barhatiyya, right? And there's 14 levels of the Barhatiyya. Each one will bring more power and more tasarif. That doesn't mean you have to serve the 28 names again. However, you can elevate and increase your power and strength in the utilization of these names. You will also increase your power with these names if you use them very regularly. So, in the beginning, let's say one of the utilizations, bring more customers. Okay? It might bring you like a few more opportunities in the beginning, first few times you use it. Then, after a while, just bring you a floodgate of opportunities, like more than you can handle. And that's like where you want it to be, like maybe. I mean, how strong do you want it to be? Because let's say it'll bring you more clients to your business. Can I give all these clients enough time? See, there's a possibility outside there, right? If you can, yes, go ahead. If you can't, then don't temper your work. I mean, get the opportunities, but you won't take every single one. Okay? So think about that. That was off script. Let's get back to it. The final shape is the divine names palm, or the 99 divine names palm, because you get 18 and 81 on your hands, adding up to 99 divine names of Allah. You see, with this palm, everything needs to be earned, either through awrad or through taking on seclusions or service periods like riyadas, or through gaining knowledge like magic squares and talismans. Every single step, everything that you will get in this ruhaniyat tradition, you will have to earn it. Okay? That's not so bad. That's not so bad because you don't get any of the negative aspects either. So, a lot of people in this art want to be a Zawhari and say, oh, I wish I was. But they get a lot of problems that they will have to deal with and conquer and surpass before they can, really shine. So remember that. But what does your palm say about you? Are you Zohari? Or are you spiritually gifted in another way? So corny, man. Maybe I should have stayed off script. Yeah, basically, don't get disappointed if you're not Zohari. And if you are, don't get scared. There's ways to deal with every single thing. Like every single calamity, there's a solution for it. So every challenge you face, you can overcome. And those who aren't, you can still reach a very high state in ruhaniyat. Earn it. Okay? Earn it. I hope this was helpful for you. I will carry on this Zawhari series. I will make a few more videos about this, just to catch up on any of the other things I left out, like other signs of the Zawhari, like besides their palms. The palms was the main sign, but there are other signs as well as like the spiritual protections and how people can benefit from them. Okay? If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. You know, it helps this channel, helps get the word out. If you want to read more articles on Arabic occultism, check out my website alruhaniyat.com. I'll leave the link in the description. And until next video, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.